Okay, so let's quickly go through the group six vocabulary words, all 30 of them. So to admonish somebody is to reprimand them or to warn them. Maybe they did something wrong and you admonish them. Aesthetic can have a couple of meanings. It refers to beauty, like the aesthetic of something, the beauty of something. It can also refer to like a cultural movement at the time, the dominant aesthetic of the time. Affectation is a put on, something that you're kind of faking. So maybe someone is faking an accent or something. They're faking like they're from London. So that would be an affectation. Alleviate means to decrease, typically decrease a negative thing like alleviate pain or alleviate anger. It's basically a positive thing to make somebody feel better. Analogous means similar, like this thing is analogous to this thing. The two things are similar. To bolster means to support or to provide credence to. So if you're going to bolster your argument, maybe you provide corroborating evidence, for example. Chauvinistic in popular speech means someone who's sexist, maybe someone who looks down on women. But on the GRE, what it means is overly nationalistic, somebody who is a little bit too in love with their country and a little bit too nationalistic. Connoisseur means an expert, typically an expert of cultured things like a connoisseur of wine or a connoisseur of cheese or a connoisseur of art. Dissemble means not disassemble. It doesn't mean take apart. It means to pretend or to lie. So if somebody is dissembling, they are pretending or putting on a false impression. Dogged means very determined. You never give up. Dupe means to trick somebody or to swindle them. Empirical means related to science. It's based on observation or it's based on evidence. Engender means to cause something to happen. If something is engendered, it's caused. Entitled means, you're allowed to do something. That's one definition. But the more negative connotation is somebody who's very spoiled and feels like the world is their oyster and they deserve everything. Pertinacious means very determined, dogged, you never give up. Presumptuous means kind of shameless, or you're assuming too much, or overly confident. It does have a negative connotation. Don't be presumptuous. Let's go ahead and scroll down so we can get the rest of these into frame. So probity means moral rectitude. So the quality of being a very moral person. Proliferate means something spreads very rapidly. Specious doesn't relate to species. It actually means fake or false. So, for example, if somebody has a specious argument, that's a fake argument or a false argument. And believe it or not, spurious has the exact same meaning. So spurious means like a fake argument or a bad argument or an illogical argument. Subjective, of course, means open to interpretation. So maybe your opinion of the Mona Lisa is different than my opinion of the Mona Lisa. It's very subjective. To subvert means to undermine or to weaken. Typically, you're subverting maybe positions of power, subvert the government or subvert the authorities. Timorous means shy or timid, kind of like hiding in the corner. You don't want to talk to people, you're timorous. Torturous does not relate to torture, so be careful here. So it has a couple of meanings. Number one is like it means windy. So think about a tortuous path. It means a very windy path, but it can also mean kind of complex or, kind of difficult to get through. Tractable means easily influenced or easily controlled. Transient means only lasting a short time. It's temporary. Ubiquitous means it's extremely common. You can see it everywhere. So for example, air is ubiquitous on Earth. Underscore means to highlight something or to emphasize something. Venal means corrupt. You're open to bribery. You're going to take that money. And then finally, to venerate somebody means to deeply respect them.